can see this is like clear or not? Clear? We already a month, right? Is everything okay? Taiwan. The weather, I think not living will better than here, right? So that's because the typhoon. Lucky typhoon. Taiwan doesn't like the water. So you have underwater typing. Not. Have somebody from the underwater typing? Oh? Only personal working level. Because the excavation support then is water soil is already go to the toilet. Okay, then I think that the occupational the training. Then we will finish the training 9:40. Okay. So this is the first class. The first. So our class is occupational safety and health, and safety and the construction safety and the health. I think in whole of the world, every country they have their laws for the HSE. So we have Nicole and Johnson. I think they really understand. So have a different in Philippines. You can tell me. We can contact each one. Okay. Can people tell me? Can be easy. Yeah, easy to the suitable. Yes. Yes. Thank you. I really very happy our Philippine personals working here together because in Taiwan so many years our Philippine work because the government the rule. So only have Thailand, in Indonesia and the maintenance. Yes. Yeah. So already more than 7 years. Yes. Before the government rules. Before is I think more than 10 years. Because before we do the job together is in Formosa area. Yeah. Increase project. Yeah. So this is the first class. Then the regulations. Every regulations every country that start the HSE different years. In Taiwan, this is the new occupational at the 2013 July 3. Then we start every rules they have the prepare 1 year. So they start the request 2014. 29.3. Before, when I do the HSC safety, actually in the site, really no any request. Or every civils they can tell them, no address anything. Okay, but now every request for the regulation, so we must follow that. And the number working is extension cover to all the place of duty. So even they want the source request from the source. Actually, the machine, equipment, and the mechanical, the source if request where that we can do on the site or the safety. And the third, they improve the performance. So that's why we every year have the health check. They just consider our not only for the work, but also must consider our working people's body, the number, the physical, the mental health. So just please, I must tell everybody again. Will you feel unsuitable even morning time? Just please tell the management in time. Not come the site, then tell me you unsuitable. I will very worry about everybody's body. Then when I exit before have the situation is our one person he say he feel headache. Then he tell me already 1 week. It's a true time. First when you come here, maybe the medicine, the weather is different in our place. So maybe your body will get some mistake there. So you must tell our the management, Yomin. I think Yomin is very good. It has a very good experience and for our person. So if you feel anything, you just can tell Yomin. Okay? And because please must care of our personal stuff. And additional, before in the working area, actually the female very less. But now you can saw more of the female working on the site. So if you want to talking with the female, for example, in the detail, the project, before one supervisor is the female, and our Philippine workers he talking with him, but like a body, and the female think he is unsuitable. So if you have anything, you can tell the. I also request the female because our Philippine workers they don't think in anything, they just work and communication each other. So maybe sometimes they have the head and the body like body action, but they not that is no anything the others. So if you feel unsuitable, you must tell on time. And no tell, then that the Philippine workers must be taken. This is unsafe, right? This is unfair. He not anything thinking. This is because before discuss together always like this. So he thinking he don't thinking anything. But because he say unsuitable, so that's why the person also the fake. So if you have a problem, you must communication on time. Okay? And also when have the accident for the doctor, there will the professional accident investigation. That everywhere like this. For the parents' occupation safety and health, So they all have the three. One is the workers, the people employed to work for we. Yeah, standing. We are stand. Yes. We is like this. We are the numbers. And the second, this is the you can saw some subcontracts. They only three personnel, one boss and his son is and his working on the side. That is it. They self-employ the workers. Like a FRP 产权. This is the second. And the third is the those who personal number without an employment regulations with the enterprise. That is many civil workers. So that's why the CPC request and our government request all personnel must join the training and get the occupation test license. So today, after now, we will do the test using the cell phone. So you must please check your cell phone must have the battery. For no battery, just in charge. And when we finish the test, then they'll have the occupational government license on your cell phone. So before Taiwan HSE government regulation, they not including the boss. But now, from the 2014 July 13, already including the boss. So when the boss have the accident before, they know anybody care of that. Including our client, but now almost the care of everybody. So our working area is made place of duty, working place, and the job site. For example, when we if the come start first, we sit on the bus. That is place of duty. The during come the sign in here is the working place. Then we will be arranged working B221, B222, or B500, yeah, and so on. Or working on the brown area, that is our job site. And so can you understand? So please just follow the arrangement on the every morning. When you must work in the B221, so just please stay there working. Then when you working assess another, when you from the office or the rest area go to the PP1, have the assess any problem, you can tell our HSE. And if during the working days 4 times, just go to the other area. Especially the reseal Hong Kong civil workers their building. Because the building always very dirty and some people smoking there and many garbage on the side. So they just before I think this our group is very good. People don't go to there. Before they always complain our personnel go in their building and pumping many garbage. But I always reject this. I always communication tell them our personnel always follow the regulation. When even they go to the building, maybe just take rest a few times, and our personnel they don't drink any garbage. So, but just please keep the rule. If we have the work in the building, we can go in there. But if we don't have, just please just stay out on our job. So every working area, they have the for the rest the duty. So just the please, huh? Because sometimes they have the some know what the thinking is because the communication not very well. Actually now very good. The Google, huh? They have the translate for the personal can easy understand. But our personal. So we want the definition of the communication accident. So we must think in our working area, not only the death, injuries, but all deaths of the workers, caused by of the factors such as the building, mechanical equipment, raw materials, chemical gas, and so on. So that's why we need the PPE and we need the scaffolding, anything for our personnel. That is the cause we must can understand what make our personnel can get hurt. So the result is that can get sick or not. So we now in the camp, every people live together. Maybe some personnel got the cold, but no use the protector for our personnel. So many people got get sick. So just please for the any unsuitable go to the hospital. Yeah. This is for the occupation. So in here, now have the any problem, just please tell our HSE. We very lucky in here before our project, no HSE come from Philippines. So now we very lucky. We have the 6 HSE Philippine partners, yes. So they can easily understand our personal thinking. So just please if anything you tell our HSE group, then they can help our personnel to finish the job. Next. Before, in Taiwan government rule, must have the 24 hours must tell the government, but now must in 8 o'clock, 8 hours. One is the accident of the death. This we must find many HSE, find many rules. It's like we must protect our must stop this happen. And the third is the 3 personnel of all get hurt. And the third is must go to the hospital. So this is the new rules. So in here, we every personnel we have the insurance. Yes. So when working, but we still working, earn the money. We must make a Philippines with our family together. Not get this money is no because already there. We already there, we get the money. I think our family already also said they don't want they don't want to spend this money. So this is insurance. So the insurance reject pay the money is first non-occupational accident. This is non-daily interest. That's why we tell every personnel go to please thank you. Thank you. So when you're on the side, you see the cell phone, no look for your feet. When you get hurt, get hurt. They can reject pay the money. Yes, this is the no good behavior. Then, if you no license, you drive the vehicle, any chain, cherry picker, or any vehicle, because no license, so you cannot drive that. If we drive that without the license, then no pay. And the third is the drunkard or the drinking alcoholic, the drunk. Before in大谈 our project, one Ted builders, when they are New Year, Ted New Year, they do some Ted together in the night time, and eat from yes, yeah. Then next day, the morning time, he just prepares start the work, and he gets shot and go to the hospital. And no any paid insurance. So the insurance no pay any money because and his family must borrow many money for him to fetch his life. So please now I'm from Philippines here. Don't have why we stay here because we want to earn the money for our family and our life well. Not our family they must spend more money. So maybe have the many just for anything just the price drops. But no good for this one. Really. So both have the both regulation. Then we are the lovers. We have our regulations. We must follow that. First is the checklist every day before we working. We must do the checklist well. Our welder, maybe you check this machine by yourself, right? But sometimes maybe our HSE group or supervisor or foreman help you check this. Anyway, when you start the work, I don't care who do the checklist, but you must check by your eyes, check by the checklist and check that you can start the project. Okay? If the people you follow you by yourself do the work job. The contract manager helps check this the education and the training and work rules. So checklist is the work rules. So just suppose when you use the welding machine, generator, anything, you must make sure today is what day. Okay, today is what day?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, then 29? Yes, good, thank you. So July, now it's July 29, right? So before we working, we must check the list. Have the 29 line. Once check, have already checked, then we start the machine. But some person they don't care when they working, they don't care the day, they just check. So 他们三场 today 29, right? But already checked to 30. Yes, so that's why we say every day we must check today is what day. Then we do the checklist, checking that. Okay. And sometimes already working many days, and nobody do the checklist. This is always I couldn't understand what's the checklist. Oh, we know that situation when because our baby workers we are the strong group. Oh, we can do everything very good, especially like this. It's just the small things, but once have the people do that, they can do the good job. Especially like our rest area, right? That's weeks I saw no diesel, no water. I already arranged many people to calculate that. But it also happened. So that's why I requested somebody to the map. If the map line already there, the diesel must call. Because here is very far and the delivery maybe not very suitable, very quickly. So we must notice more than 2 days or 3 days, they can deliver the diesel. And so we do the health reference, then our personnel must follow the check health, the training, and follow the work. If we don't follow that, will be penalty 3,000. The penalty to the laborers, or penalty is the cost. So when here, do you remember when we stay here first time? We have to do the test, do the CPC training on the JGC office. Remember, we come here in June 13, right? June 13 yes. And June 11, yeah. We have to do the training there. And JGC, yeah. And afternoon, come here also I have training for our personnel. And I will give the PPE for everybody. The PPE cost is 5,000 now. So you must control your PPE well. Not only the helmet, fancy glove, and the raincoat boots. So just please, we have to give the PPE for our person who we work side. We must use that well, especially the harness. Just use very our people very good at this. So just put it now. We do the occupational or the training. This is the government request. So before we start the work, they must the client must tell us what the interest on the side. The hardware else is that actually in any project the same. Always we must protect the personal throwing down, vehicle punishment, the fire, and the electric shock, and it's protected. And we want so that's why we must have the daily 12-hour meeting. Even here we have the 12-hour meeting, right? First is all personal join it. Then the second is our working area, the job site. We must do the good start. Before working, we must thinking. I working here, I have the any network. Then I working here, will make somebody get hurt. Then just like this, think. Give by ourselves 1 minute to thinking. Then the government the rules. So this is the regulation. Not only the put the material or also the plan, we must follow. Any works they all have the other regulations different. In here, the plan must have the license that can do this job. One plan must have the 3 licenses. The first license is for the plant machine. The second license is for the operator. And the third is for the rigger. So this is like this one, then can start the 15. So for the design, they will check This job, the risk is high or low. Actually, in this project, only the condensers you can see the bigger machine, the bigger equipment, the condenser. You can see that B601. Other the two 大早很胖，不知道为什么，但现在好了。我白蛇胖早上真的是胖的，这种天气怎么？
太阳照过来，前面刚好直接照啊。
Yeah, because I tell our supervisor why very hard, then he said they did the sunshine. So you consider our personal. So that's why our welder just freeze, material, different material quality. They have the different welding box, welding material. So that's what's the suitable. Then next and carbon and iron. The motor and piping for the iron steel structure may be different, right? So just please keep that before you welding. The two bigger equipment already installed, but the equipment also cost the so inspect them. But I'm very sick. Yeah, I don't check the install. This is the problem is here. So just please make sure our material is right. Then start the welding. This is very important. Because we are the welder, I think our knowledge is better than the other person. We must know what the material is the subcontractor together. Yeah. So we use all this to condenser. That is very problem. Okay, so now the machine. So the machine have now you see before the forklift and the cherry picker they have this type the depression marker for this is for the mechanical the machine and the source must have the good. The source good. Even the machine, welding machine also have. So when you saw this one, it's because the machine already very old, but they don't also can use, but we must check that well. Now we are very lucky for our military supervisor. Before we were no military supervisor, but now we have military supervisor. So you have anything for the electric, you can tell the supervisor. This is for the working on the channel. Let's check everything work. We must make sure of the working on the job site the morning, especially the confined space work. They work on the broad area, the time zone factory area. Also must check the hard work is well or not. Before we don't do the hard work, no use the fire blanket on the ground area. Our physical workers the factory area is very important. Also do the hard work protect the wear. They don't do anything. So they be penalty $5. So must make sure. But the hard work on the brown area must make sure have a check the environment and then have a fire blanket. This is the personal when you think that is very dangerous and if the working area then that's a place not only this must tell the supervisor because when we live by ourselves, but maybe any the other person will wait there, get dangerous. So just please, we can start the work by ourselves, no problem. But we must tell our especially now because long very long time raining. Today, Kaohsiung and Thailand and Jiayu, some cities not working because too much water. Much water, the personal couldn't working on the work area or go to the school and go there. So this is the other. I think all person already over 18 now. And that's it. Yeah, already over. So this is for the protect the students. The protect the students. For the students couldn't do many working. This is better in Japan. Japan, you know. When we across the speed, the highway, Japanese female couldn't study that people the ticket. Because the pollution maybe will when they get the baby maybe no good for the female health. So they like this they consider their personal muscle. So the female couldn't do the job in the house. Actually, this is for the numbers. So many good consider is for from the women. So if not follow this, the safety rules will be penalty 30,000 and 300,000. Like the work at high, no any protector. So that's why we need the barricade. When the opening, we must, if not opening, the person will not bring down, right? And if we have the harness, we have the tie down, we will not even have the open. So the first, we must release the opening. How can do the opening not have? First, we do the barricade, right? And the second, we do the cover. The third, we can use it. So you can show the opening control is safety net on the pressure. Then do the barricade on the station or the piping high level work. Then do the cover is for our piping fabrication area that have. Then if the piping not installed before, we have to cover. The cover we can use the wood, the scaffolding material, plants, and anything. Then the third, if we couldn't do, we must request personal safety harness. They can work in there. And this is the protector, the edge our finger or our body end. And this is for electric shock protection. This is a combined space. And this is the flammable and the fire shock. This is a post on the fashion. So on the side we must do many notice for the personal too. This is the regulation. And this is all the law. So we just see this one quickly, the personal one. So now you can see many for the personal how to do. The electric working we must have the protector. And the machine also every connector. Remember have the contactor, then can working. And working at high, must install the harness and install the mother rope and the post for the personnel can tie up. And this is the roof work, like this. You can see? Okay. So now, on the B, we have in the future have the roof working, also the protector of the walkway for the personnel to work. And also the regulation. So just please, when you make the barricade, must make sure 2.5 meter must have the post. And not only scaffolding, but also the barricade. We need the top rail, middle rail, and the toilet. Top rail to middle rail must 55 centimeter. Okay, the toilet must unless 10 centimeter. This is the barricade rule. Post 2.5 meter. So the cover, I say, we want the no opening on the side. Must have the barricade. The second is using the cover. The cover must make some notice for the personnel. Opening dangerous, like this and so on. So just please, when you working on the front or any area, when the cover use wood. Please don't step back, because now very raining, maybe the wood already get damaged, but the person didn't know and step back maybe broken and falling down. And this is for the third time using the safety net. When use the safety net, because it was the opening very big, we couldn't do the barricade. We couldn't do the cover, so we use the safety net. This is also we can use the scaffolding. The scaffolding also must expect the finishing, then can work. But our personnel is just follow, keep the rule is when start the working, we must do the checklist. Just 9 minutes, we can take rest. This I will give the video for the personal checklist and safe for the civil workers. When they don't install the mother rope and the poster, then that's why the personal falling down. This is the homework. So every worker for the civil and in the construction project always have the regulation the must follow. So that is no follow that is because the client no request. So actually the personnel must follow the regulation by ourselves. This is the for occupational yes. Supplement the rules for the confined space. So the first one must make sure the air condition action, then have the fresh air on the working area, then check do the check is for the CO must unless 35 ppm, and the H2S is unless 10 ppm. The oxygen must make sure over 80%. And the flammable was 30%. But the CDC request is unless 20% on the side. So the confined space, so that is prepare the safe engineer, check the environment well, and request the personnel going. And this is the hard work. So when we use the cylinder, not only oxygen, but also the gas, argon, also must checklist. But actually, this is the cutting machine. It's more dangerous than our argon machine. So must have this install this the stop the fire return. Then this must measure the point is the 1.3. Only this one have request the pressure. Then the other one is off. So we have a need for this material when we do the cutting job. Two is on the cylinder area, but the other two is must install on the cutting machine area. This is for the high work. So actually in whole the world, every project always fulfill the personal freedom. So that's why we sell the harness is very good. Before a long time ago, we used just only the seatbelt. But the seatbelt, we will fall down, we will get our body hurt very serious. So that's why all request the harness. The harness is expensive, but better to our person. But actually, when we address this the harness, we must will have the area can tie up. Not tie up, you address the harness doesn't do anything, right? And this is the vehicle. Also, when the vehicle walking on the road, even on the side, also must have the rigor to show the personal to the well safe assessment. This is for the working. This is in Formosa. They'll have the many job like the vehicle. And always because the maintenance, the equipment or the structure. And this is for the forklift. The forklift always have the some, but not put it very clearly. So when you understand, you can show our people do the forklift the rigor on the outside. Before they working, they also must check the checklist. They can start the work. And this is for the civil. I couldn't understand why the person when do this post just use the wood. Then he can maintain his car stay here. So that's why this wood broken. They catch it. So there is no wood person. But in the whole world, many like this accident. The post not enough, but not stronger. Very weak. I can use the wood. And this is same. You see, walking climbing the barricade, but no tie down. If you tie down, just 1 minute or second, maybe do. But much better don't stay there. Like this, you see, you want to climbing. Then like this, climbing. Then no time up, full time. So that's falling down. So many situations like this. Then use this machine to push some material. Before JGC have the one accident for the electric finger broken. First he catch this one. You crush it. Using not this using the engine machine. This they do the job. Actually in Taiwan this is always the few months. Many factories do the maintenance of their roof. So many falling down accidents. So if we have the tank or have the some need, we go to the the roof working. Just please state the floor area, the boat area. This is friend, you need this, right? We'll use the boat. So if a boat you stand on that, there is a big person that have the steel structure. If you not have, we can maybe catch our life. He will get broken. And this is for them, the electric shock. No protector. Actually, we have installed the protector very well, so we have no like this version. If 1 minute now, we can take a rest. So this is the objects. So we must make sure the material fits well, then will not no objects. This is for the hard work. Now we are very need to consider like this. This is very important. So we can give our people additional some prop or the candy, the short candy, anything the checklist, have the sugar, do the drinks well, and the water just no put on the one time. Not many, just a little. Maybe much well one time, 200 cc. Okay, thank you for the first class. Very boring. So checklist, and just please back here. Okay? Yes, thank you. 10 o'clock, come back. Okay?
谢谢，认真。Balas na ako para ako. Bisa mo? Agi ng hiri. Bato ko. ở đây có công nghệ thế này đấy là đó là đúng đúng không sampai mana saya telah langsung pasal berat itu mulai dari ini mau ini naman putih mata sa bantang hanggang Dengan derajat patah kita semua.
Dan Indonesia 2
有个不看了，把这些更。后来我跟刚才他们。
Now our two workers start, okay? Construction safety and health management. Actually, we need the measurement so why we need as a command and we need our HSE group. That's because we must make sure our construction project is safe. So actually in our working area we must assessment our working area is good or not. That is the risk assessment and the management procedure. So when they have the rules, we also have the communication and do something for our working job. And actually the risk treatment is also well. Then have the report for the assign working. So not only the working process, but also the quality. We must everything consider that. That's why do the right thing on the first time, right? So if we don't do the right thing on the first time, it's like the very big equipment condenser like this one. That will be the iron squad. Can use again. So must order the new one and then install again. Then when install because they're very 100, 200 course. So when install very difficult. Now must remove difficult again. Then very dangerous because the work at high. There's no any protector layer. Or do the things, the good things first time, to do the right things on the first. Anyway, we do many things. We must protect for because the machine the get some risk of the electric or the flammable mechanism. The was very small, so just this one. The risk of the injuries protect personal. And now it's like the how to improve the awareness. Before we have the personal fighting, and very so every why we have the mouse because we do the communication. Don't fighting on the side. If you have anything you think unfair, you can tell us. Tell the management. Don't fighting on the side. That's a very not good behavior. And this is for the current. So in here, the current send our reading machine. But 3 months check again. Not only on the side, the client check. There are also the sentences, the party must follow the government rules. So that's why the parent have the license. The operator also have the license, and the rigger also have. And when using, must also the warning line have the stop. If you not have just a notice, our subject group always on the side. They notice the subcontract must follow the. And our if hire more than 30 people in the HSE group. So that's why here you can show many red flags on the side. That the all everything the same. So when you have anything, you can tell us. But we must do the PDC. A plan is when the first we got this the project. Not only we follow the government rules, but also we must think how we must do control the site. People, machine, the how to do, and the material. The 4 ways we must do the plan. So that's why you can see the security. When we come here first time, we must change our laptop for the temporary working time. And when we got the real part, we also do the face scan. Because some personal they don't follow the rule. When they know pass card, they follow others. So that's why also do the face scan. Maybe in the future they will request us do the face scan, then can go into the site. So if you know do the face scan, just please do that every day. Afternoon 2 and o'clock to 4 o'clock, you can do the face scan. So I think everybody have the face scan on the security, right? So sometimes you can try that. If you have couldn't use, you can tell the security again. They can do the face scan. So we saw some the already have the rule, have the regulation, and must do that. Like the training, like the emergency drill, like the PPE use and management. They must have the check. So that's why our HS group, our foreman, not only for the plan but also check on the side. They have the record. And if you have a wrong, also some action. So if the connect nowhere, also do action. That's the punch the finger. Okay. So this is our daily action. daily cycle. Every working area, every project step. Okay, first time we must do the 2 task meeting. In here, 7 o'clock working, we must do the TBM 6:45, right? Then when we working 8 o'clock, we must do the TBM 5. Then finish the big TBM. Then we must go to the site. Site also have the staff. So our working area, we must check our people working, then no problem, then sign in, then do the staff. This is the second TBM. Finish the second TBM, we must checklist. Not only the scaffolding, but also the any machine. All machine must make sure checklist, then can do the job. Then okay, we start the working 10 o'clock to take the break time, and then start the working, then take a rest 12 and 1 o'clock, a good break lunch time. Rest. But now I saw many people don't do the good rest. Always rest their phone. Oh, please help your lunch, help our health. And rest time, just please rest. And the working during the working, just please don't play the game. And when 3 o'clock, take the break time and do the housekeeping before. I saw many working areas still very worse. Was very worse for the housekeeping. I couldn't understand. The material if used just arrange well. The material if not used, the scrap just move out. I couldn't very difficult to follow it. And even the civil worker or the others dumping the garbage, you also must tell our HSC group. Especially when we're working on the site, we see our area have the sun. We have the nickel and the junction and the rail to help us. To tell them that we request them to do the job well. Okay? For ourselves, we must control our 1G area by ourselves well and keep the working area tidy. If the working area very many garbage, how you can do the job well. Okay, so just please do the job on the housekeeping. So when on our side, we must use our mouth, use our eyes, and use our ear. Especially working on the front area. When you saw, for example, the smoke or white, sometimes it becomes blue. Then you saw that you must notice to HSE what's that. Then when we use our ear every day, we saw the machine have like this. Actually, suddenly like hum, and our ears hear the different noise, so you must tell the supervisor, right? And use our mouth is to speak. Not only leave the site, but also must speak the foreman answer. And use our finger. Finger is what I already said on the first class. So today is 29. So you must check the checklist on this line is okay. Okay? So this is finger. The eyes. We do anything. We must do the all our check through our eyes. So we work, just please don't see your cell phone. Sorry. Many works also I have a 5 project my responsibility. So I not only notice here, also go to the other project. Sometimes in the other project, maybe they can Taipei, maybe Formosa, the other project. So just please have the when there's a time you can see your cell phone, working time or work on the site, just please don't see the cell phone. Any construction have the class is have the other different rules. So this is for the next 30 minutes, just have some report. And this is the over 30 personal and another until 100. We must have to do the HSE plan and do the record and the report. And this is more than 100 personnel working on the site. Also follow the rule, regulation, do the plan and the record. And this is more than 200. So in here, HC and they have the more than 200 personals. So they must do the same as like this, the regulations and do the regulation job. And do the plan. Different personal employee, they have a different requests. This is the HSE need, how many HSE. So in here, there is because our HSE couldn't develop the method. Also that must have the test. But the test no English, only Chinese. So that's why we now send our people join the class. But they have the knowledge. They have put down the regulation. So when they have a request, our personal follow some rules. If you think different, we speak to you. You can tell us we discuss together. But you couldn't punish. So if unless the 30 employee just have the class 3 manager. If the 30 to 99 need the class 2 manager and the management personnel, this is the license A. And this 102 need how many people? So on. But most of the so now we're very happy to I have also the safety higher before we know any more safety in B. Also can control all project. But now the HSE is many on the side. So you can have the good communication or good discuss on the side together. This is I think our in here JRND is like this 500. So that's why they need the class 1 management and management personnel all the full time. Also see the construction industrial project. Now it's here. So we need the class 1 manager and the safety health management 1 and the manager person 2. So this is for the license, the data for the issue. But they want somebody have they got this can is young. But now this is the government test. The test finish, they can receive license. So for the data request 70. That's 80 minutes. You don't take rest time, the rest time. Okay. So later I will give the personal because the 3 class is very boring. Because all have the regulations. Regulations have many. Later I will show some video for the personal. Okay. And this is the retraining. The retraining is the different license. They have the different requests. For us, the safety is 2 years. Have the 6 hours is the price. 8 加1, and is what the Taiwanese request. And for the safety is 2 hours. 2 years also training 12 hours. So in Philippines, our license need retraining. Johnson, our license in Philippines, safety license need retraining. Only the retraining.
Don't
So if you got the license, you can use for all.
Yes.
In Taiwan, every license need the retraining. Now, if you want to use the retraining. Before actually we working in the Formosa, we have the many Philippine workers that have the regular license. Yeah, the regular license, if you not use, you don't need the training. Okay. But suddenly when you use, you must retrain. Then 3 years must retraining 3 hours. It's for the license. So this one you can see the operator if they must have a 3 years training. And some supervisor license like the flammable working and the combined space working, scaffolding working, that is 3 years need the training 6. So actually, I have more than 20 licenses for the construction industry area. So when the 3 years, I always 1/4 of the month all the retraining. So this is the supervisor's retraining. And the first aid retraining, 3 years, 3 hours. So then I have the first aid, the training for this. This is for the combined space work and the other is working is 3 years, also 3 hours training. So different licenses, all must retraining. Okay. Today when we finish the job in the afternoon, then we have this we have the test. When finish your test, you can receive this one. First of all, we do the 6 hours government occupational training. So this is today. When we finish the class, then we do the test. Then must over 60 code. If you have over 60 code, finish it. Then you tell me, I will write down. Then you can your cell phone will battery or check already finish the occupational training and got the test finishing. Ready. It's also set the regulations. Actually, on our construction industry, the important is for the machine. We must check the mechanical equipment tools. And the second is must have the staff. So we need the SOP, right? The standards operational procedure, yes. Then we must have the JSA, safety exercise. So we have the equipment, we have the tools, we have the procedure, just follow that. Then educational and training. So the new employee here, even they have the experience to do the project, we also must teach them. Because in all the world, many different countries, they have a different request. I think in Taiwan, the request is very detailed for the person who doesn't understand that. So that's why we must teach the new employee how to do the job well. Actually, when we using the nail, we need the hammer, right? But somebody maybe no hammer, then he use the stone, use the wood, even use the harness who can do this job. For the other side, this is no follow the. If we don't follow the procedure, maybe get us by the injuries and the management. So that's why we must. I know do the exercise is very difficult to request by ourselves. Even me, when I work finish, I want for the holiday, I just want to spend plan out. But we must request we do the exercise by ourselves because do anything is for our health. Okay. But, in the summer and the winter, I always must go over the person body. If too hot, maybe get the body not sugar. Too cold also sad. So that's why we must something for our health well, not only just play the cell phone. Actually, before we do the project, our personal when we have time, we always thinking how to do the job well, how to do the concept. But now, when the person don't have time, just everywhere, but each sit each other, not together, just for example. But, okay, so this is the working the noisy area. So our welder or our feed up welder, you need the earplugs. You can easily get from our HSC container. And this is working for the tax work. And here only for the warranty have the noise, but we have the rest time, so this not very detailed. And this is the health check. So actually, in Taiwan government, only over 6 age they need the every year check the health, and for the 40 to 50 is 5 years, and over time the 3 years. And over 6 age is 1 year check. So that's all check different rules. But in 1G we every year the company will help us check our body. This is the position. When we work on the side, the position. For example, when we sit, must sit where like this don't. Because like this will make our back very not well. Then when we move the material, much better using our shoulder and use the push card and don't use like suitable. So use your leg, don't use your knee. Okay? If you always use your leg, something and do the exercise. Every morning the exercise, many position is like that. If we know our leg get up and hurt, just a crazy. Use the leg first. This is the overtime. So now our own personal have overtime, right? If your body really unsuitable, you should tell the sometimes take rest, don't put on the overtime. Because I saw our personal from 7 o'clock working to the 8 o'clock, especially the welder, right? Always the same location and the properly. The consider by yourself. Then the other personal also still very high, especially the high Peter. Peter the pie proceed on the site. So protect consider your body. Actually, this is the new on our personal the request the duration because more and more personal to the people and the verbal violence. So we are working here together. We are family. We couldn't do the something don't good for the other partners. So for anything you feel, you really very sad to tell us. Okay? Because in for the first many people killed by love. And now the personal so you have the any problem just tell you me. Aside you can tell our friends. But every person belong they feel belong JGC. So we work here together so we can so this is saying the working for the male and female almost fair on working side. So this is why I tell for example I say if not only the girls when I touch you you feel no good you also can reject. Not only men to also female to men. Right? So any body action, if you think unsuitable, you just tell me. Because sometimes when I working on the side, maybe I want to notice something. I touch you. If you feel no good, you tell me, don't touch me. And I will follow that. Same. All people is fair. Okay? And this is the contractor management. So that's why in many projects, all projects have the different requests. For example, in here, the lifting machine like a sitting bell, wire, and the shackle, chain puller, chain broker, every month must have the color code, right? But we in other project 3 months, then the electric color code. And in Formosa, the lifting material no the color. So in my brain, I must remember many projects because different clients. Here is CPC. In Formosa is the Formosa client. Yeah. In the Tay Power is the Taiwan Power client. So every project, different client have different regulations. This is very important. When the working on the site, we must tell them the environmental no good. So when the subcontract come in, we must tell them here have the high risk area. It's for example work at height, hard working and lifting work area. How to protect by yourself. For example, work at height, we need using the high harness. Actually, in government rule, occupation regulation, the screen tag scaffolding no need harness. But in construction industry, every client they all request. I don't care. Your scaffolding is very good for the site. You also use harness. Why? Because some personal, when he working, he opened the platform, he moved the rail, but when he finished the job, no return. Then let somebody get hurt. So that's why. If you working any scaffolding, just please make sure that is the green tag. Then do the checklist. Today is 29. What day? Then use the harness. Then you can walk on the scaffolding. Then before start the walking, please make sure tying on. Then start the walk. Okay. Okay. Can follow this? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just please follow this one. This is the notice every morning. So we not only the training on the side, also have the occupational safety and health training. Yes, 6 hours. That all is we want everybody working there. This is the coordination meeting. Yeah, every project in Taiwan, our rule is every month need to have the coordination meeting. So when you have the something put under unsuitable, you can tell us. Then we can discuss to the side. Actually, our welder, some field, some desks don't want to address the fence, right? But when I tell them, because it's too hot, the fence will get a very easy damage. So just please, no request our person, our welder, address the fence. But they tell me, better is more hot, more sparks. But their welder can use the fence. Why JGC, why 1G welder couldn't use? So that's why. Just I couldn't follow the request. Just please I must request all welder also address the fence. Okay? Okay? This is the coordination meeting. And this is the HS. So HS is always higher in the PEM, the general management. Actually, we working for 1G is very lucky because in Taiwan, many sub-countries, many companies, they thinking HSE just pay the money. So they don't want to follow that. But 1G really do the HSE good for our Taiwan in professional graduate. This is the 2 classes. Then I video. The one we see the forklift. Okay. Forklift. See? The personal across, right? This is do the lifting, this one he want to move this straight. And this he across, yeah, you see, he across, you just across, why stay here? No? When you across anywhere, you're working. We are not the personal is working here. So you just cross that. Why you want the yeah.
The machine in the building.
So first, using the furniture want to move the material. First, using the forklift want to move the material is one, right? Do not use this one because the forklift only move, not only this is also for the unit car or something do this. Then the second, this guy, why you cross the working area? Yeah. So this is the 2 point wrong. Oh, that's why or across, not broken there. The forklift, if you want to move it, you must use your fork downside, not the higher. That one actually is ear also have the before one university 18H it do the full panda very fast and the public here actually is fine. So actually the public some forklift this is almost all forklift must have the name in the barricade staff the personal the clothes. This guy is because it's move. He want the operator. He want to move the material scrubber. So he watch that and he push this the body push this one. So catch. So catch. Like. So our body in here very important. So that's why we need the technology. When the material come and lift you, why walking through here of the material and why walking have no walking sleeper. You see very clearly already limited when the person comes outside and make it too high. And also the forklift couldn't sit. The person sit here also rejected. Okay? When GD will be penalty $5 because the person don't sit the forklift. Forklift only driver can sit there. The other person couldn't sit there. Two persons saw one person over here, no requesting him out. So why get the motorcycle driver. They must have the rigor. Catch it again. So the forklift will not lifting anything. You must down and open the down.
Selamat.
ISO 的黑人的This is
Pasal pag-aralan matibay ako.
Now when working like this situation as a so the accident is supposed wrong. Okay? Guys, thank you to class finishing. Come back. Okay, thank you. Come back in the class. Oh, I know. Personal very like kita.
Tayo walang pang-inaw. Kala ka. Tayo nakapag-inom mo sa mga bakla. Singkit ng taga-kanta. Singkit. Sabi nila yung kita ka. Nakapag-inom mo sa mga bakla. Ang singkit. Tatay. Ay, pag ko sa komputer eh. Kinala mo yan. Hindi mo sa What do you make, friend? You make the ear up. What do you make, friend? Oh, another one. How about Beno pass? Beno pass. Oh, no, one phone. One. Hello. Okay.
This is an example. We can show the layout of the root work, cleaning work, and the home work, the civil work, steel structure, scaffolding, any accidents, sometimes panic and death. This is many accidents. And for the construction industry, is the fund. This is the manufacturing industry. The other. Actually, one the Kaohsiung is our project all is the country. We must check the foreign force and the right is 48%. So in all the world, every project all is because of the so we must protect three things within the foreign three. One is the most important is people. People's life is very important, so we must protect them, not foreign down. Then the other one is the objects, the material put in the foreign down. So that's why sometimes we will request the tools needed. Then when the material put the high work, we must fix the well. And the second is the spark. Spark is foreigner will make the flame fire and make that the worker person not get hurt. Foreign object. This is the foreign down the office and the electrician. So we must consider how to protect the candy. This is the already 4 years ago the data. This is the personal get done. This is the roof work. Many person. This is the scaffolding. The evacuation. This is the opening. Opening. The personal get. So before our class, I tell we must if we have the opening, the personal separate down. So we must do the wheel for the person opening control. That is the pouring down the opening. We can use the cover, we can use the barricade, and we can use the safety net. And now, before we have the scaffolding, this is for the civil worker, they must have protector. This is for the roof worker, you see. So when you must work on the roof work, just please step on the bottom area. Don't step the other area. Because the bottom area have the steel structure. And the other area no have. Especially this the step the wrong way, then we will catch the broken. So what is the more expensive? The life is more expensive. Life is more than us. Okay? So our life is very, very important now. We don't want to get hurt. Don't get the other person get hurt. And don't want to have the accidents. Occupational accidents can be prevented. So we must not before our personal work get hurt. So just please any working must consider thinking don't get further accident. Harness. So we need the patient training, risk assessment, and anything must do. When we do everything well, then when the weather like the typhoon, must protect every material fixed well, keep no fly. Before this year have the typhoon, the phone worker fly catch the cars nearby on the road. But just very, very lucky, huh? no punishment the person. So in the side, just freeze. When you use the helmet, just make sure the turn on. This is too much maintenance. No follow the operation. Action. You're rotating. You will easy to bring down. No address the person. Maybe get you hurt. That hurt. And this is broken and high. No any. This is the phone worker. This is help me. This is unsafe. I will help me have the CMS. So must follow that. Some civil worker they use the unsafe help. The libertine. Stay here. Stay here. Use the hook for the libertine. Broke and high. So we use the cherry picker to back. You see, use the forklift, use the material, the personal here. Very dangerous. But then, like the climate, we are not a Superman. We are not a spider. So don't do the risk. This is, you see, no any protector that work on the no without the very tight scaffolding area. Listen, no any area can tie in. It's wrong. We can show that our working area is dangerous or not. When dangerous, just replace tell the foreman and supervisor. The foreman and supervisor, even our HSE, must control our personal will. This is like this, the work on the height, but no any protector. Then, see this one is here, many opening. Even already have the mother rope and hose, but he don't want to use. This you see, looking for the opening, no any protector. So maybe you can on our side. Right? But our working area will reject like this. So that's why we make many scaffold for our personal. Actually, civil work always have the unsafe behavior. But our mechanical, the personal machine is better than our. But actually in Taiwan, one the other project, the civil worker, not like a they always follow the this is the roof worker, not only like the safety net, but also must have the worker, the mother worker, or the personal line up. This is the working steel structures. Another, if you use this another, must fix well, but the personal no protect. So that's why you point 1.5. If walking 1.5 meter, we need another. Too much. If walking too much nearby the cable, that's the request protector. They can start the work. So you can see any working on. Actually, in Taiwan now they start through a baseball trials. This material already now in Taiwan many, but already know it. This material because it's very easy to broken. So now always have the plant form, but the plant iron you must also like must protect the well. If you get damage, you don't use that. So now the roof worker always always have the barricade. So you can see the detail their office. If they have the ladder, they have the barricade or protect the maybe the personnel will go to the proof work, so they protect them. So also install the walkway label on the roof area, and also do the wire rope and the post can protect the personnel. This must have the 3 meters have one post. It's for the wire rope. Before we teach us our personnel for the post, the barricade is fine. This is open. And this is roof material of the plastic. Now it's printer intention for most of the material. So the walkway also have the 30 centimeter. The working printer have the also 40 centimeter. And this is the data I will show you. Video. The opening, no any protector and personal falling down. So if you even have the barricade, if you use it, you move out. Also make sure have the harness and the chain. And can work in nearby the open area. This is the accident for the somebody get died. Because when he cleaning this job, they have the opening. No show the personal. Then he step here, then he falling down. So have the cover, we must make the notice for the personal. This is the cover. Couldn't move that. Not because the personal get done. Then can catch the other personal side. So the life is very important. Just please do the job first. The protector first. So when you go to the building, maybe they know using the handrail on their ladders. But in our personal, when we install the ladder for our underground piping, we always make the handrail for the person. This is a step very big, but also have the personal falling down from the opening area. So that's why most are using the handrail. And if you go to the other area, they have the name. Check the personal free. This is the cable. So that's why the cable put on the road. So must make sure the vehicle couldn't cross our electric walking area. And actually now, many days raining, right? So must make sure our cable make higher. Don't put on the water area. If you want to put the blower, must make sure no water cannot be behind the side. Couldn't cross the road. This is the wood using cable. And the road have the protector. And this is the homework on the harness. So also must make the scaffolding for the personal have the post if the people working on that area. And this is for the working. Maybe you can show that one. This is for the working plant area. This is all 4 of the plant protector. And this is the hand. So you can show many picture is somebody out the door from the door. This is for the available step of paper fabrication area, have the safety net, have the cover, and this is the wood, no fix. So that's why the personal stay here, the wood may be moved, and the personal will falling down. That is the make the risk area. And this is also important. You know, somebody want always use the ladder and move like this. That will make the ladder falling down, then the person also punishment by himself. So if you use the scaffolding, can use the wheel. But when using the wheel, the mobile scaffolding, the wheel must lock it. They can use. If not lock, no use. The second, using the unstable broken barrier. The ladder, the platform, no fixed. The person not walking on there, and no any protection. Oh, this is when you walk, just a very this he make by himself. This is another unstable. So another couldn't use the softer one. Must have the fixed, the stronger one. And two others can easily move. They just put the one phone in that. But the personal no address the clothes will make his touching by himself injuries. And so must use the ladder first, then one personal catch the ladder for the personal working. This is better using this the material. So this the material very expensive. The many the country costs like that. The scalp. So to working you must notice the floor keep dry. To the wet area must make sure check the cable must make higher. We have the earth linked our panel no problem. But when you have some problem for the electrician, you must tell our electric supervisor. He will check for us the material. Especially in civil worker in Taiwan, many personal because this is the shock, electric shock at that time. This is because they always very old and don't know the protector for the personal. So on our side, maybe many civil workers before they dig in or anything have many civil workers. If we put them the cleaner, just please tell the HSE, we must request they clean by themselves, and we must catch our worker well on our side if belong mechanical. The civil, you just tell the Nicole and Johnson or Ryan, they will request the civil workers do that. The scaffolding work. So actually, when scaffolding work, you work on the scaffolding, we don't request the 100% tie down. But when you step before you working, just please tie down. But when you work on the steel structure area, opening, what's 100% tie down, one by one, because we have two, because we can keep 100% tie down. So you see, working address the harness, so he maybe get the first bring down. So the opening, even the small one, using the safety net. The safety net. Because when they walking, they must have the 20 centimeter for the walking. It can have the opening to the 20 centimeter, but must make sure have the protector. So using the safety net to the protector. Then all scaffolding must have the expect the finish, then have the stronger checking they can use. So actually in the government rule is safety net must have the post in straight 50 centimeter, the extent 7.5 meters, then must have the fix on the wall. They can keep the scaffolding well. Later I will show you video because the personnel they move the fixed area then do the job. That's why make the scaffolding all falling down. That's very dangerous. This is the personnel when he walking in the 18th floor. And when he move the garbage like this one, and he falling down. Because the foot broken. So we must make sure the time and area can catch our life. This is the steel structure working. The steel structure working, you see, he uses the tools very layer that protect the material for example. This one, all opening, no closing. Don't do any protection. So material, we can put the material nearby the opening, yes or not. Right? Yeah. We must catch the material unless 2 meters. And put the material nearby the opening, must catch unless 2 meters. Then can put the material. That's because we must protect the material not falling down. But material falling down, then we catch some people's life. Because the falling down, even one water bottle falling down from the 4 floors, catches somebody the Lincoln power project, the personnel get the broken because one water bottle falling down from the high roof. So this is very good to protect the personnel. See, the working area not any opening have the safety net. Also have the yo-yo and can protect the people catch his life. And this is not any protect. Personal not any protect. That's the opening area. So the steel structure working area always must consider how the people going there. So must have another. And when welding must catch the spots well. And do the good finish and start the welding work. So we can use in the cherry picker and do the safety net protect the personal worker on the steel structure area. And this one you see, we have the bar rope can tie down and using the safety net. Sometimes you can show the personal they install the bar rope or the poster they not tie down. So always do this job on the downside area for so when lifting the steel structure we can use the personal can use the bar rope tie down. protect the net from this one, protect the person. If maybe no good time burn down, do you have the safety net like body? This is the others for the person. Actually, so the civil work they have the social install. But in the government rule, they reject. Because the person not working here, maybe this just social will punishment. Make him get the work. All the local and proposed. Actually, long time ago, our person also have that. Okay, yeah, only not any protect. Before the safety phase like this one. But when falling down, we will get the patient get hurt easy. So now always is the full body harness. And so now we are better because always make the scaffolder for the personal walking. When our tying, also make sure girls be tied here couldn't protect our body. So couldn't catch it. If we fall down, also because the area is warm. Must make sure when we hook, we must consider the point can catch our body or not. It's the steel structure. Forget the damage. You see, it's the civil because no wood for the fix every point. So that's why. Oh, the accident case. Moment. The personal the rolling bridge and in the opening area we don't use the harness. So that's why. It's all the time to get the possible harness. So you see, when already have the personal die, so then use the hook for the other person. This is actually before working already can install the protector for the person. This is the person using the ladder. He do the window install. Then when he make this, he already higher. And so the higher speed is your feet to the down area. So this is the more than 2 floor, 1 meter more than meter almost. So now it's 5 point. The ladder, so the ladder specialist make by himself. The ladder must have the personal catchment they can use. You see, the ladder falling down, that's why falling down on the one floor. Oh, okay. So only the install the windows. So the ladder we must make sure one that have the fixed, not the softer fixed area have the protector, the ladder wash area, then using the harness. remove this wound. Then he stay here and punch the wound. Then the wound falling down and cover. And it's very dangerous, already very high, so you must use the machine first, then when done that, okay, use the body jump. Not like this. So you see, already the person now get died and using the for first, not until the person now be actually alive, they use. Electric shock. So when you weld in the machine or the electric shock, just please make sure the cable don't get damaged. If the cable you get the shock, must tell the supervisor first. Then check what's the matter. Maybe the cable already get damaged, maybe the electric plant have the problem, and so on. So you see, so he because he gets shocked on the pointer 3.9 meters, so that's why he died. 但是also get the shock. Oh, that's why the cable broken on the nearby the cable area. This is Taiwan Power's company will do this job. So you just using the data creator then can do. Not because the person get died, then do this request. So the personal paper on the yeah. You see, already get damage when stay here. You can work this way, so most they have many nail area, right? Water area. So when you on the roof, just stay there. Just stay the nail or the water area. Don't stay the other area. If you want to stay the other area, you must make the temporary access. This is for, so that's why. The roof license is Taiwan not I got the license 2 years ago. This is the new license for the roof work because too much personnel get died from working the roof area. So when roof worker must make sure that the walkway, the personnel can time out. Okay, no problem. The plan, actually you can see the work area, you must have the cover for the personnel. If no cover, the personnel will see falling down. The many spot, so very difficult to set catch the personnel with. So that's why we already did that. Falling down is a small hole, very difficult to level him. So any floor. So that's why I tell our personnel if we working on the condenser, the big equipment area, also they have the many opening in there. We using the cover do that, but maybe long time ago no use the wood maybe already get damaged, so you couldn't step any wood area when you working on the recondenser the plant area. This is the personal when in falling down from the scaffolding and the building area. There's only 20 centimeters suddenly falling down. So potentially the small size. The person already died, then do the 39. Oh, must do the 39 first, then can walk in with the person walk there. This is the wind, no fix well, so the wind falling down, and the person also, because it's just a catch. So must make sure fix well for the winch. Before I said the electric worker also using this winch on his finger. Put here and catch his 4 fingers. This is the front of the foot. So, ready the personal that the equipment. But I don't want our person. We must protect first start the work. Not because the person get hurt or get dead, then anything is more. This is the steel structure, no rebound work, no contact wheel, because then the strong wind. So for scaffolding and the rebound for it now, it's one worker's life. Is that the one worker for it down, then catch the person. To the walking, the river or sea walking. So our rest area have the river, right? So don't close like they have the barricade. Don't put anything there. The water very speed. Going down put on the catch or person of the life. It's the marine time. The third class. So I push one. The open. The 5 floor. Yeah. It's very lucky, because the personal know and have the chapter. The person end. So he said, the lucky man. But another old person like him, lucky, huh? By 15 meters. But the first aid come very quickly. So this is unlucky. The opening no protector. The finish job. So where? So when finish the job, then the walk away. What's the protector? Any barricade, any cover, he just do the housekeeping and move the squad in here. Actually have the barricade. So actually he can use artists and tie down here. But you know the scene very heavy. He put on the catch it well. So just caution. So must make sure that using the harness and the tighten up. See what he's thinking, huh? He want the lifting this steel structure. But then he stay here. And he saw he want the helper. If you want the helper, you want to see the way is good or not. It's already empty here. I can stay. For the surrounding working is well or not. Not just you want the helper, right? One way. Okay, time is up.
Kenapa?
Thank you.
Kenapa?
We will start. Okay? So the second one put the rest.
Nah, ya. Oh, baca program ke kalau udah lupa. Apa sih?